Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to XCOM Chimera Squad, Friday's episode of XCOM Chimera Squad. And I hear what you're saying, hey SB, it's Sunday. It's Sunday pretty much everywhere in the world at this point. Listen, time is an illusion, and also I had some problems. Sorry everybody, but it's here. It's here now. It's late, but it's here. And we have some important shooting people to do, I assume. I'm gonna be honest with you, don't remember exactly what we were doing. The scavenger market's open. Let's go and visit. So we have only 50 intel, which is not enough to buy anything. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so unique weapons can appear in the scavenger market. I don't think that's a thing I knew before. Chain shot is a useful ability too. That's a shame. I would absolutely buy that if we could afford it. Okay, a good reason to keep some intel on hand then. Alright, what do we have going on? We have a couple of yellow missions. In 2 days, Renova Heights is going to have a thing available. So what do these do again? This one gives Illyrium. And this one also gives Illyrium because of the type of team we have here, and a fancy advanced expanded magazine, which we might actually want for the epic weapon that we did get a hold of. So, where are we at on... Okay, we're going to finish researching the assembly this next turn, and when we do finish it, what is it that we're going to want to do next? Honestly... These master-crafted weapons seem pretty alright. I'm sure it's just going to be another +1 damage on those weapon classes. But, like, enhanced shotgun would be really, really cool. Enhanced pistol... Do we have anybody who uses a pistol? Enhanced pistols could probably wait. And then we do have a lot of stuff. Oh, we have some stuff that was unlocked by beating Grey Phoenix. Overdrive Serum, Hellweave, gas grenades, venom rounds... Venom rounds will increase damage dealt and also give the weapon poison, provided they work the same way as the venom rounds from XCOM 2. So honestly, that seems like a fairly high priority. I think venom rounds are great. Ooh, extra Spec Ops slot. That could be really useful, actually. We might do this one next, just to, again, really focus on resource generation. So basically, we don't need to worry too much about our Illyrium. We do not need to take the higher Illyrium job just because it gives more Illyrium. We still might take it. So an advanced expanded magazine plus 15 Illyrium against 40 Illyrium and 50 credits. You know what? It's probably going to be expensive to build the mastercrafted armor. We probably do need to take the credits. Let's go ahead and go this way then. Our opposition took a hostage when they realized 3-1 PD had them surrounded. We need to move in before this turns into a bloodbath. Also, look at that adorable rat with the tiny fish in his paws. We're coming to save you, Ratty. I won't let anything happen to him. I feel very strongly about this. So, 1 projected encounter. Yeah, I don't think we need to make any changes here. I'm not gonna lie, that expanded magazine would have been cool, but I think the credits are more meaningful at this moment. And we could just build expanded magazines.
Coming up on friendly VIP.
It's not like we're missing out on a thing we could never get again. So, it is in fact encounter 1 of 1. First unit through this entrance will be routed for 1 round, but the last one will receive an extra action point. Ooh. Who would really benefit from that? Probably Cherub? Although, less so if he can't move. So if we were going to send Cherub through here to take that, we'd want to send somebody else in too. The last unit through this entrance will have their weapon disabled, but we get stuns out of that entrance. This is actually a really interesting division here. Okay, what if we go... Oof. Zephyr rooted really sucks. Yeah, we can't have Zephyr be rooted. We might want to have Zephyr be... the only one to come through here, because the delayed disable probably doesn't do anything to her, right? Like, maybe we do this, and then we go... Patchwork takes the route, because that's not that big of a deal for her. And then we do a very unusual thing and have Cherub be the last one in. And we may as well, Oh, you can't do that when you're the first one through, huh? Well, you know, honestly, we could probably swap these two without it... Ah, that's not what I wanted. Terminal in first. Yeah. This makes sense, right? And then we probably do end up having him do phalanx. Okay, I like it.
Go.
We don't get to take advantage of the stun thing, but I think this works out. So we have just a turret. Really? Only a turret is visible from this entrance? That's strange. And pretty not ideal. I guess a fearless advance on this? Yeah, fine. It just gets to fire a shot. We let that happen. The other thing I suppose we could do is have Cherub phalanx the turret, and we can try to just get rid of this guy so that he doesn't get to take his aggressive shot. Okay, looks like that problem is solved. Go ahead and phalanx this shot off so that you get to start with a charge. And then you can have the extra action point instead. I'm sure we'll find a way that this all makes sense. So a bruiser, a cobra. Oh, I think we want to start in on that cobra. Let's not let that one live any longer than absolutely necessary. Also, phalanx just not effective at all. Yeah, I really thought that was going to work there. We targeted the enemy and everything. Phalanx is just misleadingly worded. It just does not do the thing it says it's going to do. Okay. Do we want to run in and throw this out? Looks like I can't quite get the two of them together anyway. I might just want to finish off the turret. Yeah, I think I do. Let's throw a flashbang over here and cause a little bit of disruption. This thing's an android. Are androids affected by flashbangs? Not even sure. Well, I guess let's learn.
Present for ya. I like the flash.
Yeah, unaffected. Did not take the disorient. Oh well. So, as ever, I think my plan with her is to team up, and we'll probably try to take out this Cobra. So I'm gonna go ahead and just parry where I am. I think that should be fine. And then you have an extra... Oh, you have an extra action point right now, not on your first turn. That's interesting. That's not at all how I was expecting that to work. So, what is your shot? You have a guaranteed hit here. I mean, I might just do the banish then. Fire at him until you run out of ammo or he dies. So if I miss, it's not a big deal. It does take us off 100% hit chance, but it shouldn't be a problem to get 2 hits in 3 shots. Okay. I think we might actually be out of ammo, though, now. Alright, so you have your cooperation. No reason not to use it right now. I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of assumed that she was going to run into a position where she could see any enemies at all. That route is definitely more effective than I thought it was going to be. She doesn't quite have the arm strength to get this all the way across the very huge map. Alright, well, give me Zephyr. Let's get Zephyr up here. And then I guess we'll grant an immediate bonus action to Patchwork. She could use her she could use her gremlin to zap somebody. Or, alternatively, she could not do that, maybe. Didn't realize I didn't have vision. And I guess I did know that. Well, that's fine. Get down here, get ready to actually shoot some people. Did we not have her fire on the entrance? Because she used 3 shots. I guess it looks like the breach shot, I didn't realize, maybe doesn't actually use any ammunition, which is not the way that you would expect that to work. Let's go ahead and safeguard Zephyr. We may as well.
As long as it can keep up.
She did get a small amount shot in the head. And we might just not make use of crowd control at any point here. Alright, now I think I want to be pretty aggressive with my positioning. I want to pressure the enemies with Zephyr and get them to shoot at her instead of the VIP, if possible. So we might move up to a kind of an unsafe spot, just to draw attention. She's tough, and we have the bonus defense from the drone, so... Move down to a flank. Oof. It's a big hit. It is not easy for you to get a relevant position. The enemies are really far away. I guess the question is, do we move to here and shield somebody, or do we just sprint into, hopefully, a spot where we'll be able to do something soon? It's probably move to here and shield somebody. I'm assuming I can see Zephyr from here. I assume incorrectly. Can I throw this plasma grenade down there in a way that will not hit the VIP? I can. And I may as well.
Throwing plasma.
Unless this thing can explode, in which case I'm going to be sad in a second. It doesn't look explosive, I've decided, based on I don't know what. And maybe I'd be better off just doing preparation. Yeah, he's not going to get shot at. And even if he did get shot at, preparation might end up being better.
We advance.
I'm running low on ammo.
I'm a little bummed out about the way some of this has unfolded. So we can take that guy down easily. There's not going to be a ton of arrests. And her grenade's just a frag. Yeah, we'll move up and we'll jolt the purifier.
Can anyone cover me?
That does 4 damage, right? Oh no, it does 4 damage to robots. Is he a robot? I guess he must be. Oh no, it does 4 base damage, that's right. It's 4 damage increased to 4 twice against robots. Alright, that damage is not going to make Zephyr capable of taking down the Bruiser on her own, though. She's going to need a little bit of an assist here. Alright, that's beautiful. I believe that, yep, that does in fact guarantee it. So what did we get there? Like 2 arrests? Certainly not ideal. I guess we might not be done. This might be one of those things with the infinite reinforcements until you evac. Yep, it is in fact. So, mixed blessing there. We will see more enemies. We might be able to take some more in. And I guess there's no reason for you to do anything other than, like, move here and Overwatch.
Heading over there.
Next time, faster.
We don't know if we're going to get enemies from here or over there, but enemies from over here can probably just be ignored.
Eyes open. Reducing profile.
Yeah, you can probably just run up and stand in the open, right? They won't do anything right away when they come through the door. Is there a ladder over here? Yeah, there is. Okay, so the VIP can just climb straight up. We don't need to reroute into this direction. So probably you're going to move to here and also get on Overwatch. We might just immediately kill an enemy as they come in the door if we do a double Overwatch, though. And I would prefer to leave them in a weakened state. A weakened but alive state. So we'll just do preparation. I think this should be okay. The VIP is going to go pretty late in the next round, so I guess it might be a bad idea to have left him in the open so much. Ah, no, we're probably fine. Also, I was going to say, did that seriously not trigger Overwatch? How could that be the case? Alright, 5 to 6 damage, so we might actually not get a knockout here.
Fracturing.
If we roll minimum, his armor will keep him up, which would be a shame. Okay, cool. 1 extra arrest, although it might end up being more than 1, because we are not going to get out of the mission this turn. So I think I probably kinetic shield Zephyr, and then Oh, the VIP doesn't actually get a turn until after that other enemy goes. Let's kinetic shield him.
Now that's protection.
Okay, so that's guaranteed that he makes it out, right? I think I'm just gonna Overwatch again.
I'll cover you.
That's reassuring.
You know, Terminal, you don't... It doesn't always have to be equipped. Sometimes you can just be, like, legitimately thankful for your teammates' help. We're gonna move over here and maybe just safeguard again. I don't really want to pull her out yet. Because we could start softening this guy up. Yeah, this is probably a better use of her time. Oof.
I'm almost out.
Tough graze. That's gonna mean, unfortunately, that he has enough armor that he doesn't, or that he has enough health left that he won't die to this. We could just shoot him, but that's not gonna solve the problem. Yeah, I guess we jolt him.
Frying the hostile.
We do not have nearly as many options for long-range subdue without Verge around, which is a real shame. I did not realize how much we were relying on him for resource generation. Ooh, wow. Clean through the cover. Alright, you absolutely. Just get the hell out of here. And then I think the rest of us should be able to make it out on our next actions. Maybe Cherub won't? Maybe? Oof, I wish they would stop sending in guys with so much health.
Rolling.
And I think the one that moved forward just... Like, he's back just enough that Zephyr won't be able to hit him and then still make it out. We might be able to do it with crowd control. If I hit him from here, I'm going to go for it. Because he's knockout either 4 or 5. Oh, no! One space short. Well, we can come up here at
Out
least.
of my way.
And she'll go at the beginning of the next round, like right after the guy in slot 6. So this should be fine. You actually, yeah, you totally don't make it out anyway. I think I should have him dash, because I think he's not going to make it next turn either if we don't.
I'm going.
As long as we can avoid anybody taking a scar here, wading through all these reinforcements will have been a big bonus for us, right? Probably. Ooh, immediate bonus action. Does it make sense to use this on... I guess we don't get to knock anybody out no matter how we do this, though, right? Alright, we may as well do it. Let's give Cherub a bonus action. Is this enough to get him out? It is. We should probably do this, because he goes pretty late in the round.
Shifting position.
You'll make it.
Yeah, man, Cooperation made Terminal a very high-tier character. What an extremely good action.
I'm running low on ammo.
You can move to here and take one shot and then leave, so let's do that. I guess we don't really have a lot of options here. This would only do 4 damage. This has a small chance of a kill. I guess, can I frag the guy on the ground? Oh no, the guy on the ground's dealt with. Well, okay, she got it done. So Zephyr is behind high cover and far away from an enemy who's only using a pistol. Turns out it doesn't matter.
Clear
At least our dodge went off. I think it's unlikely she gets scarred from that, but it's not impossible. Boy, I sure hope she doesn't. Yeah, only lightly... Or no, she's normal wounded. And we did only get 4 captures. Well, fingers crossed. We went from 2 captures to 4 captures by waiting on reinforcements, though. Not like it was the plan. But it is what happened, and I think it's probably going to end up being pretty good for us. Okay, we did get it. Cool. So I'm assuming the Mastercrafted armor is going to be, like, real expensive.
The epidemic known as the Fade has reached City 31, concerning many of our hybrid residents. NextGen, a local medical research facility, sought to reassure the public.
We'll find a way to treat this disease, but it will take time to develop a cure.
Some hybrid citizens are unimpressed with the lack of progress.
The fade affects us. Only us. The gene therapy clinics could solve this. Open them back up.
More on this story as it develops. Channel 37, Celio Dash reporting.
Alright, so I think the way this is worded, it's a little hard to tell what the value of Voltaic Arc is. A thing like this should have a number on it, right? The gremlin shocks enemies for X if they move too close to Patchwork, or Patchwork moves too close to them. I think this is the one we're going to take, and then this will mean that she's like very incentivized to run up on enemies, which maybe is a little bit at odds with the way that Chaining Jolt guarantees damage at long ranges, which might incentivize her to play back more. But this seems like damage on your move action to be followed by damage on your attack action, and that, I mean, right? That seems like a thing we should take. The other option here, threat recognition, also seems pretty good, but I'm eager to see how much damage we can wring out of Voltaic Arc. If it turns out to be like 1 or 2 damage, then I'm going to be sad we picked it. I guess we'll find out. So we finished our training here. She has, she have another training option? She does not. We finished our Spec Ops 2, so I'm not exactly sure what we want to do here. Let's, like I was saying, let's maybe take improved Spec Ops here. Because we're not always going to want to be training someone, and having a second person in Spec Ops is probably better than training in a lot of cases. And then, so we got 65 intel. Hold on a second. What is the cost of the new armor? 300. Plus 3 HP plus another 1 armor. That is a very high priority for us. It is not easy to get there, but that does tell us that we probably want somebody working Spec Ops, pushing for that credit bonus. Do we want it to be Godmother? We have an opportunity here to change the teams up a little bit. Who makes sense to bring? I will say I feel like Cherub's utility is decreasing a little bit. Zephyr is still like totally bananas. I like Patchwork a lot. A terminal with the new cooperation ability is a kind of a big deal, and the kinetic shield is still good. But I don't know that we're getting a ton of play out of Cherub, and we could probably just replace him with Godmother and increase our ability to actually put enemies on the ground pretty significantly. Also, his phalanx thing doesn't work about half the time, and that's a real bummer. Okay, so, Torque, you do not have any training available. Cherub, do you? Cherub could take more mobility. Honestly, that would really help him. And then we just put Torque back on credit generation. And this is the time for Dragnet. Dragnet's pretty great here. 95 additional credits is very welcome. And we just have to take some anarchy on this one? Yeah, alright, it's fine. So, hold on. Does it matter which one of these we do as a mission? Because one of these things gives a bonus... Okay, the financial team gives a bonus for completing situations. I'm not sure if you still get the -1 unrest for doing them with the APC. Here, we're going to take the upgrade here. I guess I didn't really need to do that. This district has none unrest. And we'll Dragnet downtown. We'll hit this ourselves.
Sacred Coil has no cure for the Fade. They're using a public health crisis to increase their recruitment. Put an end to their lies. Show City 31 what they really are. Killers, fearmongers, and opportunists.
Are we actually 100% sure that they don't have a cure for the Fade? Is that a thing we're certain of? I mean, it's probably true. Oh, you know what? It totally was worth doing the upgrade because it was more income, and it's about to be Friday. So, yeah, we should have done that. That was good.
Welcome the station's frank assessment of the disease.
Well, we're finally hearing the truth. The city council was too afraid to tell us.
But not everyone is convinced.
It's wishful thinking. Anyone can say they know what's going on. That doesn't mean they do.
Local
Celio
human.
Dash reporting for Channel 37.
I find it delightful that guy was credited as local human. Oh, I'm sad we don't have the upgrade here. So I would love the 25 intel. I mean, I think we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm not going to stress too much about the extra point of... Well, we're not even going to take any extra unrest, are we? Because unrest isn't going up in Renova Heights. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We could totally use these resources. Very difficult. We received a tip about a makeshift power core in the hands of our opposition. It's stable, so you're cleared to destroy it. Oh yeah, let's just go in and blow stuff up. I said that in kind of a sarcastic sounding way, but I meant it. I meant let's go in and blow stuff up. That sounds great. Okay, so let's get Cherub's items back. Throw you a scope, and honestly, I would love to have the laser sight on you. So let's move terminal. You grab the targeting system instead. You don't actually shoot at people all that often, so that doesn't seem that great, but I don't want to... maybe I want to take the impact frame off of her and then give her the hollow targeting. I'm trying to think. Would I rather have the impact frame on Godmother? We definitely want Godmother to have the laser sight. And then she could take that infiltrator weave. Not that it's even useful most of the time. And tracer rounds and a plasma grenade. She is loaded for bear. Do we want to swap the impact frame? I guess if we swapped it, it would just mean that Patchwork has an empty slot, because we'd swap it for the scope, and she's already got a scope. No, you know what? It's fine. And she has... There are good reasons for her to run up on people and melee them anyway. Yeah, this is fine. Do we not have... May as well carry a second breaching charge, right? And then you have a utility item slot open. We don't want to spend any supply to build anything right now, so yeah, let's go. Yeah, without Verge, we are way more reliant on actually just running into melee range on people. That neural network thing is super powerful. Yo, somebody out there in the audience is really enjoying this snake lady right now. Surprise. Successful shot stun. I think we probably want to go in Zephyr, Godmother. Who is last? Who do we lose the least on by having them go last? Honestly, Terminal being last is probably beneficial, right? This is encounter 1 of 2. So do we want to... hit the combat scanners here? I think we do. Because then we can just holo scanner next time. It looks like for holo scanner you have to be at the front of the pack. We can do that. That's fine. We can front of the pack her next time.
Go, go, go.
I also really like this ad. I really like a lot of the background art that they've done for the whole XCOM 2 series of titles. So everybody is very surprised that we're here. Got a big chrysalid over there, a cobra, a baby chrysalid, a couple of baby chrysalids. Android, I mean, this is a lot of dudes. Well, the rear chrysalid's going to be the hardest for people to deal with, so I guess let's advance on him. The Purifier's high priority too, though. Other people can handle him, I think. Especially with the holo targeting. Yeah, like, let's shoot this guy with this thing. And then I guess, actually, I want to take a shot at that chrysalid in the back. Apparently, even though he's behind that table, we do still have 100% on him. So this way the punch is a knockout. And then we're going to have her finish off the Purifier. Have Zephyr finish off the Purifier with her first turn, maybe? I'm just going to soften up a bunch of enemies. This is maybe pretty dangerous. We're going to soften up a bunch of enemies instead of taking anyone down. I think those two are close enough together for a crowd control. And the Purifier would be going in real short order here, so this is probably going to work out pretty well. Yeah, we definitely want to flashbang. Oh, that's right. The android's immune to it. Can I get both the chrysalids? Yeah, this is probably better. Maybe I should have saved the flashbang for the second encounter, but I figure, you know, we want to spend some of our resources now, just not all of them yet. There's no way to include that neonate without losing the purifier. This is fine. So that's 3 arrests immediately. And she's going to be able to grab that objective right away. Man, Zephyr's powerful.
On the run.
Part of me does still wish we had taken the guy whose whole thing is explosives, and I'm sad that we have not had the option of getting him again. Okay, got ourselves some contraband. That's certainly not ideal. Okay, chrysalids. It's always chrysalids, right? Well, we can obviously jump the bar and get a real good shot on them, but I don't want to be back there because that android's going to explode. Oh, apparently this is just under control. She still only melees for 3. I guess this is not guaranteed. I definitely want to save the plasma grenade for the second encounter. Patchwork only does 4 damage with her melee attack. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Do I think Terminal has movement range for a subdue? Because if I do, shooting that chrysalid with Patchwork makes a lot of sense. I guess she probably will have melee range for the subdue after the chrysalid's turn. Yeah, alright, I'm just going to back away from the android and soften up the chrysalid. That's fairly unfortunate. That's okay, he ran a different direction than I was expecting anyway. We do still have subdue range on him, though. No, I don't. I can only subdue this guy, which I definitely don't want to run over to that guy. So, I think what we do instead is we just shoot him a little bit. But if I'm just going to shoot him, then I should definitely cooperation somebody first. Let's give Godmother a shot. We can probably blow up the android right now, right? Okay, reasonable odds. It's a good thing that didn't open up the other encounter early. Okay, this guy's definitely getting arrested. Patchwork can reach him for sure.
I'm running low.
Oh, Godmother can too. Excellent.
Hostile subdued.
Alright, a pretty successful first encounter. 2 damage and a grenade spent. Last unit through this entrance does +3 damage. All non-aggressive enemies at the wall are surprised, and also reflex boost. So let's have... Ooh, I was gonna have Patchwork lead. We could have, like, Patchwork come through here. Wait, so is she not allowed to use the holo scanner when she's... She's not allowed to use it when she's not in front, but she's also... Does she have to be second, maybe? She has to be the person in front on the other side of the door? I mean, that's fine. And then we have her... We have Terminal going this way. Surprise some enemies. And then... we might want to have Godmother be the one who takes the +3 damage? I mean, Terminal's the one who has the most effective long-range gun. No, I'm going to have Godmother come through here, actually. And if that's the case, I think I'm going to have her come through here first. Yeah, we'll do it like this.
Time to move.
Reaching now.
And hopefully Patchwork has a good, clean shot on something that we really want to kill.
Grenade out.
Alright, what have we here? There's an aggressive commando and an aggressive bruiser. Aggressive bruiser I'm not too worried about. Also got ourselves a turret, a necromancer. Feels like we should probably handle the necromancer. I don't even really know what he does, but his name is Necromancer. And then you are absolutely going after one of the aggressives. Okay. That's crummy. The commando is a guaranteed kill if we hit him. Like, we have the damage. The bruiser is so much less of a threat. I think we're going to go for this guy even though it's a worse shot. Okay. And the +3 damage didn't necessarily mean anything there, because she could have gotten the kill anyway. But she certainly wasn't guaranteed it. Alright, that's a pretty bad initial hit. Okay. Maximum damage from terminal makes everything alright. God, necromancers have a ton of health. Just a really, really huge amount of health. Oh, that's an Andromedon suit. Yeah. Okay, so that power core is, like, not actually an optional objective. We need to destroy that. And it won't do damage to it if I crowd control, really? You know what? It's still showing a damage indicator. Let's find out.
Thinning the crowd.
It wasn't showing a damage indicator initially.
Should have stayed back.
No, she didn't do any damage to it. That is crappy. The display on that needs to be fixed. It needs to clearly tell you whether you will or will not do damage. So Harry doesn't actually prevent her from taking explosion damage, so I think we do want to move on this. I'm going to have her run out to a different side than everyone else is on, in the hopes of making life real difficult for these guys. And the android's weapon got disabled, right? Yeah, okay, so he has to fix that. This guy's weapon was unaffected. Oh, he's created shield HP for several of his friends. Okay, so that might be a real problem. Damn it, I was really hoping that this tooltip would have different information in it. This is one of those situations where I really need to know how my stuff works. Alright, I'm going to throw a grenade to right here. I think if we can kill this guy, it breaks the shield effects on everybody else. I'm reasonably sure.
Tossing frag.
Okay, and that actually did do damage to the thing. I wish that had less health. It's going to be a real problem. We do have the option of reprogramming that android, and I guess just trying to run it over to people. Oh! We can attempt a reprogram on the turret. And then we have a clean shot on the... Yeah, let's try that. Let's try to grab the turret. Because this does not end her turn.
Overloading target. Go on.
Sure would be nice if this worked. Nope. Oh no, okay. It just doesn't... It doesn't change the health bar until the animation's over. Instead of changing it at the moment when the animation seems to complete. So I could banish him. I think we're going to banish him. I think it's really important that he goes down, and we are going to need to hit him twice. So she seems pretty alright. She's a reasonably powerful unit. Okay, and that did in fact remove... Man, good stuff. Alright, I think this might be a good opportunity for us to hit a scatter shot. I'm a little worried about that necromancer. You know what, this is probably... I probably should have teamed up to Zephyr, even before Godmother's turn. We can have Zephyr go over and wallop the necromancer one. Do you think this is a good idea? My guess is, if this is going to go off, it's going to go off at the end of the round. I'm really worried about us not finishing the job here. So Crippling Blow is guaranteed to only do 4 damage. That's worrying. Really don't want to have to fight an Andromedon. I'm going to let the Necromancer have his turn, because I think we need to hit this with a Crippling Blow to guarantee that we'll be able to kill it. Because I don't think the turret's going to have a clean shot. Oh, okay. I was lied to. She did not, in fact, do 4 damage. We're definitely having some real problems here with the the indicators on that thing not being accurate. Okay, so we really, really need Terminal to safeguard Zephyr. So we're going to have Zephyr run over to somewhere where she is safeguardable. I don't really want to get closer to this guy, though. I think this guy's a real problem. I mean, we can have... Okay, this should work. And Zephyr's fast enough. This she should be able to get anywhere from anywhere, so...
Recovering.
Alright, I assume he's going to psychically raise one of his dead teammates. Thus the name. Alright, not a big deal. It just means we had to kill the Necromancer. It's probably very resolvable. Shoot the turret. You know you want to just shoot at that turret. If you don't shoot at that turret, you're going to be very sorry you didn't. Alright, Godmother doing that thing that Godmother does. Units that are burning need to not have the burning status on them anymore.
Gremlin on the way.
You know, the moment we brought Terminal back in, all of a sudden she's MVP of the team. So what does pin down? Pin down pushes them down. That's a fairly significant amount. Would let us have our whole squad go before the Necromancer. The thing is, shooting at the Psy Zombie is probably a waste, because we're going to kill the Psy Zombie by putting down the Necromancer anyway. So we may as well do this thing that is guaranteed to hit and extremely likely to help. And it is the last... This is the last battle of the encounter, or the last encounter of the mission, right?
Grenade out.
May as well shut this guy's gun off, too. Okay. You have a shot on the Necro? Yeah, this is more important, but man, that's a bad hit percentage. I guess let's try to take down the Trooper, then. Okay, so Patchwork. Patchwork can Chaining Jolt the Necromancer for 4, and then Zephyr probably can reach it, but also Godmother's probably got it under control. So I think all I want to do here is move up and then put that shock out. Hey, what is my hit chance? Oh, I can't hit him anyway. Yeah, it's pretty important this goes to the Necromancer. Okay. Apparently the game has decided that I've lost vision of the Necromancer. Well, I guess we'll just finish you off then.
Jolting the target.
I don't see how she could possibly have seen the Necromancer from where she was initially, but not from here. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Alright, Plasma Grenade for you.
Plasma out.
Okay. Yeah. This thing is, Right, I'm clicking. I would love to do my subdue action. Can I please? I think sometimes this thing doesn't always control the way you would like it to. There we go. Sometimes it just decides you can't do an action until you cancel the action and try again. Okay, that went splendidly. We got exactly the number of enemies we needed for the intel. I do feel bad about the number of people that we are lethally shooting, but yeah, some of them are robots, and there are definitely fewer capturable enemies on these missions to start with. So we got a ton of payouts from that one.
The old world is nearly returned to us. A world that wants you to do nothing more than diminish. It will
And these guys again.
your potential, pull you down, choke you with lies until you can't see the truth. But we can be your guide from these depths. Your passage from the tyranny of human rule. All we ask is that you climb. Do not adjust. Do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
They have to be aware of how sinister they sound, right? Alright, I think we want the intel. We really, really don't need Illyrium. Oh, also, actually, I have a field team ability that we should probably use. So the question is, do I think that the mission that we're probably going to have to do tomorrow in Renova Heights is enough reduction in unrest there? Should we reduce unrest in Angler's Point instead? These are... yeah, these are not the ones that, that automatically reduce district unrest. So... okay, so we do have this here. If we were to upgrade this a couple of times, then district unrest would come down here. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna use this here then. We're gonna get 55 more intel. CD Anarchy looking a little rough. That's okay. This is the time when we use this.
Today in an impromptu protest regarding the Fade. A next-gen spokesperson had this to say.
There is no secret cure for the Fade. We're working as fast as we can, but we have to do this right.
But with 5 confirmed
we don't have
deaths,
enough.
those who suffer from the Fade are far from reassured.
People are dying. We are dying. Something has to give.
More on this story as it develops. This is Celio Dash with Channel 37.
So I mean, that was definitely worth doing for the extra intel income, but it is a... well, I guess this doesn't matter until Friday, right? So we have until Friday to put together 50 more intel, and we're going to get 25 of it right now, plus probably another 20 from captures on the mission. So actually, we'll get that probably. We may as well throw quarantine up at either Highland Square or Angler's Point. I don't know that it really matters which one. We have no idea which one might gain the most total unrest. Let's just get that under control. And then, we definitely have some things done. So the scavenger market is open. Ooh, Endless Brevity. Grants the Fanfire ability. Oh, man. I would really like this. So apparently, maybe this is just going to be way more common now that we're further into the game. This is definitely a thing we want to keep an eye on. So do we have any training available for either of these agents? We don't, right? Okay, you're both on Spec Ops then. Or we swap one of them over to here. Yeah, that's probably right. And we could have Verge finally train his Scar off. Or we could have Verge... you know what, I'm just going to have him train basic conditioning instead. And Torque is back on Special Ops. We need... what do we need most? It's honestly probably going to be Intel. And then absolutely buy this immediately. That's going to be huge for us. Okay, I think we're ready to roll. Let's get out there and end this residential occupation. Hybrids reported a Sacred Coil cell moved into their apartment building and effectively took it over. They want nothing to do with Sacred Coil, but need our help in dislodging this occupation. Let's send Sacred Coil an eviction notice, so now we know for sure that the mission briefings are being written by Whisper.
A breach won't always overwhelm a hostile force. Nearby hostiles may rush in to back up their allies. Should a hostile force push back, hold steady until you've dealt with their reinforcements.
Do we want to move one of the breaching charges over to Zephyr, do you think? No, I think we're fine. There's going to be a security door on this. It's hard to know whether it's going to make more sense for her to go through a wall or a security door ahead of time. Yeah, we'll just run it like this. Oh my god, everybody's going to seem so tough now. I think it was probably the right thing to do, to just like really super blitz all the armor upgrades.
Sacred Coil claimed these apartments as territory. The hybrid residents disagreed. Take down this glorified protection racket. The people who live here deserve better than Sacred Coil.
Possible
Say
civilian
it.
presence. Confirm
He's
all
not going to say
hostiles.
it.
Engage with caution.
Ah, I thought for sure he was going to throw in that eviction notice line. You know he must be so proud of it. Alright, so somebody can go in through a window and get a stun. And then I think we want to send everybody else through that wall, right? We'll have Terminal use her charge here. Successful shots will stun. Who wants this? This might be best for patchwork. And then we could send Zephyr through the main door so that we can make the main door first and thus guarantee Zephyr's at the top of the list. And then the question is, does Godmother follow through the wall? She probably does, right? And we'll save Godmother's breaching charge for potentially the next encounter. I think this is good. She can't use her scanners this way, but that's fine.
Go, go, go.
I actually really like the breach system. I think this is a fun set of choices to get to make at the beginning of each thing. So we've got a lot of people surprised. Who's aggressive? It's a 5 health commando who we should have a really open shot on with the other people, so that is not a concern. There's a purifier up top, purifier down here, a neonate chrysalids. The way these guys are set up, it looks to me like I might be able to get a crowd control off. And we will probably be able to get a crowd control off down here. Let's have this be the area where we focus on that. So I think I'm gonna start with the purifier, which is, I've already forgotten you. Yeah. Because I bet we can have somebody else who's down on the ground hit the chrysalid. You are going to need to start up on these guys. There's no guarantee that's a kill. I think we want to soften up this purifier. You can just hear him shouting into his helmet, "Hey, I think she's going to shoot me!" Oh, he does have cover, though. That's annoying. I do kind of wish Godmother wasn't going second here, because I don't know if it's safe to leave him for her. I wish we got to see her shot first before making Terminal's decision. Alright, I think I'm going to shoot at the chrysalid. Okay, so that'll make that crowd control really good. And then, boy oh boy, do I hope you can hit this commando. Okay, problem solved. That is a very successful insertion. Like, this is going to be a great crowd control. And then we have no idea what order the enemies are going to act in. Patchwork might be a little bit in trouble up there by herself. Stop the hostage taker. You know, chrysalids don't really, like... Hostage taking is probably not a good description for the thing he intends to do. So we do have one more encounter coming, and it's possible that I want to save up... Oh, you were so close. It's possible that I want to save up the grenade. I'm going to not flashbang, I think. We'll just take what should be a very successful crowd control, and I think we'll parry in place down here, in the hopes of drawing attention from some of the other enemies. In particular, I'm thinking like that neonate chrysalid might be drawn in by this. Although I guess the neonate chrysalid's not going to care that we're not in cover. He's going to go after Terminal. Well, do it anyway. Maybe he'll draw attention from the purifier. Nope. Purifier has an idea what he wants to do. Okay, so the good news is this guy will definitely go down to a coil. Or what do you call it? A voltaic arc. So we should probably just do that, right? So that we know how it works. I'm going to get adjacent to him. We'll see at what point this fires and for how much. Okay, it is only 1 damage, so that sucks. And we did not actually get a very good a very good sense of how close we had to get. It didn't fire till we were adjacent, but it might just be the case that it doesn't fire until you finish your move animation, no matter how close you had to be. 1 damage is a definite disappointment, though. And again, it should not be the case that we don't know what that is. It should have had a number in the tooltip before we selected it. I might use a grenade here just to avoid taking damage, because grenade plus shot will definitely kill him. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and spend the frag grenade right now. Alright. Oh, okay, there we go. Wow, really? That didn't improve her shot at all. She can see so much more of him now. Okay, so... I wish I had a better sense of people's move distances. Because as it stands right now, she can get a subdue without having to run. I'm going to cooperate. Godmother's pretty fast. I don't know if one action will be enough to get Zephyr all the way over here. But we might be good with Godmother. And if Godmother... Okay, I was going to say, if she can't get the subdue, we can at least shoot at him. But let's take this. Oh, it only did 2.
Failed to subdue.
Right, I forgot that it's not a guaranteed 4 or a guaranteed 3 damage. Well, shoot. That does make this very bad then. And you can't shoot at him. Okay, well then I'm also gonna subdue him, and we'll just take a point of we'll take a melee hit from him, unfortunately.
You weren't supposed to hit back.
Oh right, untouchable. You got a little bit lucky there. I totally forgot about her having untouchable, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay, 3 arrests. It's not a bad start.
Sacred Coil turned this workshop into a weapons lab. They're using the residents as forced labor.
It's not just weapons. There's some specialized tooling here. Don't know what it's for.
Well, as long as all we want to do with that is blow it up, that sounds fine. Let's go ahead and have Zephyr enter through here. So anybody with a gremlin can just go through a security entrance, huh? Patchwork and then terminal. And we don't have any damage. There's no reason to use refresh. Go ahead and get this off. I think we want to run it like this. +1 armor on terminal. Is that... +1 armor and a root on terminal. Is that the right way to do this? And it should be fine.
Time to move.
And again, we've got the floaty legs bug. Zephyr moves so fast, her feet never touch the ground, you know? Wow, we really hit that door as we came in. Okay, so all you can do is punch a turret, but turrets, like everybody else, gotta be punched sometimes. So this has turned into a bit of a situation. Let's give you your bonus action. So, we have no idea how early the injured android is going to go in the turn. My guess is, though, that it'll make the most sense to put him down with terminal. So let's just have you fire on this guy. Oh, she doesn't have the 100%. Man, SMGs are really a lot less good than the full rifles, huh? Okay, we got there. So we have a hell of a crowd control opportunity there. Yeah, it's not quite off cooldown yet, unfortunately. We do also have a pretty decent flashbang available. Do we want to... How do I want to do this? I think we can flashbang like this, because that purifier goes so late in the turn order.
Present for ya.
And then I just finish off the turret, or maybe the smarter move is to hit the purifier. I'm not going to have access to crowd control until after the round ends, right? Even if I get team upped. So yeah, we probably just want to finish the turret off. Or I could punch this guy. Well, I think, you know what, Godmother's got him under control. I'm going to kill the turret.
Shattering.
And then the question is, do I want to stay right here to absorb a shot from the commando, or do I want to run to real cover? Staying right here means that I'm very available to this purifier as well. He goes real late in turn, but... yeah, I'm going to try to tough it out. Okay. So over here we got a plasma grenade. I think it's plasma grenade like this. Right, blow up that wall and make things real difficult for everybody on that side. And then we use the spread fire to finish off the commando and damage the android on this side.
Throwing plasma.
Please keep your head down, sir. It's gonna get real weird in here. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty encouraging. We're gonna get a good chain jolt through there. Although I guess that commando gets to go before the chain jolt. Well, that's fine. He'll just shoot. He'll just try to shoot Zephyr. So we run to here, which I think should be outside of the android's explosion range.
Changing position.
We're gonna bring down the commando with the scatter shot, and that'll give me untouchable, and then the android will take the shot at me. Yeah, because he's not gonna pass up that flank, right? Oh, apparently, well, he had a flank over here too. Fair enough. All right, so far this is going really well. I may as well move forward first. There's not a lot of reason for me not to move up on them. Let's go to here, and then chain lightning.
Go. You're safe. Go.
I guess I could have gone for a hack and then the chain lightning instead. I think this is right though. It didn't bounce. It didn't bounce to the guy adjacent? Really? But that's like... that's the whole thing about that attack. That's how that works. Alright, well that's a bummer. She can try to take out that commando. I might want to throw up a safeguard on Zephyr, since it looks like things are going to be a little bit less than ideal for her over there in a moment. Actually, can my ceasefire grenade... ooh. Yeah, never mind. I do this. This is how we deal with this purifier. I mean, he's probably just going to fix his gun and then immediately shoot fire at her, but... it's probably fine. And then we shoot at the android and hopefully finish it off. Alright, so there are no enemies left with functional weapons. Oh, the purifier was not affected by the ceasefire. Okay, so Zephyr's probably going to catch fire moving then. Is there a way to do this without her? Nope, she can't. She can't move out of her space. It looks like, though, if she stands still, she's actually fine.
Should have stayed back.
Yeah, she just stands still and then parries, and somehow she did all that without catching fire. She's very fast, is the thing. Okay. We'll just spend a couple of turns cracking this guy over the head over and over again, and then we'll be good.
Hostiles still up.
And that is definitely past 5 arrests. Oh, 3 waves remaining. So you can just move to here, I guess. There's no... we're gonna get reinforcements from up there, but they won't have a flank on her or anything. Yeah, this makes sense. Does it matter much where Zephyr is? Like we move Zephyr to somewhere and hit preparation. I guess she should be kind of central. She's actually not going to go again right after the reinforcements land, so it might matter a little bit. I'm used to not having to worry about her cover too much, but we might want to be a little cautious.
I'm running low.
Okay, and Godmother moves to, like... this is going to be tough. She's not going to be able to have cover from a position and also a good shot on it. But, like, we could put her here and she's maybe covered from there, but these guys will have a clean shot. I think what I'm going to do is have her crouch here and overwatch backwards.
Knocking down hostiles.
She's going to have to do an actual combat reload, which we almost never have to do. Nope, all of the enemies came in wherever we weren't overwatching. That's an annoying thing for them to do. Okay, good news. We have a really, really easy subdue here.
Can't beat my gloves.
Okay, apparently it's true. Could not beat the gloves.
Target is under arrest.
This is a little awkward. Well, okay, if we can get a root or something, this could be alright. Oh, yeah. 2 shot down, also alright. And I guess we just move you back to... maybe more central in the apartment is a better idea. This doesn't give her good cover from one of the entrances, but it'll have to do. And then I think we want to just overwatch here again.
No ammo.
Godmother has no shot.
Reloading.
But we're pretty cool to just reload and then overwatch over here, right? We will have plenty of time to take down that android. Alright, not a bad open. Well, I'm pretty curious if the Voltaic Arc does bonus damage to robotic enemies. It doesn't say that it does, right? Yeah, so I guess I shouldn't expect it to. Let's attempt a reprogram. And then I'm just going to go for a subdue on this guy. Okay, cool. Now we'll take a subdue here, because this should be guaranteed to work, right? She subdues for 4, and the Voltaic Arc will go off first.
Arrested another target.
It's actually a really good combo. I had not been thinking about the Voltaic Arc plus the weapon frame, but I probably should have been. And this is easy enough. I gotta say, this onslaught's not exactly terrifying. This may be a dumb thing to say one wave before the end of it. If you believe in jinxes, that was not too smart. Prime your self-destruct. And then just overwatch this way. She continues to overwatch. Maybe eventually an enemy will come in over here.
I won't get in your way.
This is the one entrance they haven't yet used during the quote-unquote onslaught, so... a little inconvenient. Maybe I just dash over here? I'm a little worried that if I just park her right there, she's gonna have a really hard time if the enemies go real early in the turn cycle. I think I'm just gonna move her to... boy, you don't have cover from, like, basically anywhere, huh? I'm just gonna move her to right here and we'll prep. We still totally have team up as well, I guess. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna overwatch because we have team up. If Godmother's in a situation, we can resolve it with the team up.
Moving where we're needed.
Wow, that was a good shot. Also, that was good. Wow, that really worked out, actually.
Target is under arrest.
Should be a lot of XP for Patchwork. Everybody came through completely unharmed. 8 arrests. That was maybe the cleanest we've ever had a mission go. And there was a lot of dumb luck in that, the enemies running into the Voltaic Arc, but still, I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay, so... hostages rescued an extra 65 credits. Really, look at the payout on that.
Excellent work. City 31 sees the true face of Sacred Coil, and they don't like it.
Alright, ooh, new agent. Oh, explosive guy. So what do we have access to here? Axiom and Shelter, and I mean, we gotta take explosive guy, right? I was just talking about how I wish I had taken him. Well, no, we made the right choice when we had him available last time, but now I'm happy to see him. So he throws an explosive that detonates after several turns. It does not deal damage through cover and can be targeted to detonate early. Does not end the turn. So yeah, he's got basically the Claymore type explosive from what are they called? The stealth units in XCOM 2.
Whisper, where is the mess?
Claymore. All around you, pal.
Very funny. I brought a fish curry for the squad.
How'd you sneak that past headquarters?
3 spare canteens.
Does headquarters have a problem with curry?
Serves dinner in 15 minutes.
Why would headquarters not want us to have curry? What could they possibly have against curry? Okay, well, that's weird, but Welcome to the team. We might be putting you on Spec Ops work right away.
City
What does the map
31
look like
became
here?
the world's only source of androids after retooling Advent mech factories. Sacred Coil has been sniffing around there for the past week. Find out why.
I mean, this ain't exactly rocket science. If I had to guess, it would probably be the androids. Probably it's about getting them some androids. Okay, so we're not going to do an actual mission. If these had been situations, we probably would have rolled right through that. So do we want to swap him in, or... Some of these, several of these agents are really close to maxing out, right? I'd really like to see what's at the top of their trees. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no idea how kills translate to XP, or like, basically I have no idea how many more missions we might have to have Godmother on before she is a principal agent. Terminal is still working up to senior. Patchwork is obviously new. Zephyr is also still working up to principal. Yeah, I'll just leave the team the way it is for right now. They're doing fine work, and new guy can get on Spec Ops duty for a bit. So what are we going to need most? It's probably not Illyrium. So yeah, you just go out there, you know, introduce yourself, get your name and face out in the town. Also, I should give you a color. We're running out of unique colors, though, at this point. Like, we probably don't have a color that's going to look significantly different from everybody else. That might do. Sort of a cool gray. Yeah, that's unique-ish. If we get any more people down here, we're definitely going to have to double up some. This is not a real concern. It's just a thing I'm thinking about. So, do we need to worry about our... credits? Are we about to research an expensive thing? Maybe. Improved training I'm less worried about. I don't know that we necessarily need to be assigning multiple agents to training. We're getting lots of training done. Modular androids is like a cool idea, but we never need the androids. So we might want to research those venom rounds, but it might just be guns. It might be like make my guns better. What kind of guns does the new guy use? Sorry, this is not what I want. I want to go to the armory and look at his thing. He is a shotgun guy. Okay, I mean, that's cool. We did want another shotgun unit, too. Shotguns are, in general, very, very good. So yeah, let's enhance shotguns. So we are going to need some money. We have no idea exactly how many credits, but it probably is not a good idea to spend credits right now on stuff that doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, so I think that is where we're probably going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm still having a blast. And definitely now seeing that maybe it's okay that we chose the difficulty we chose. I know that things went smoothly here, but we are certainly seeing a new class of challenge and taking it up to the top difficulty right away. This might have been the stumbling block. So come back next time, Monday, which at this point is tomorrow. Come back next time tomorrow for more guy arresting action, more robot arresting action. And we'll see you then. Chrysalid arresting action. I don't even know what the value of arresting a chrysalid is, but we do it. And you can see more of it tomorrow. We'll see you then.